And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Eagles Nest on the campus of Holy Savior Menard here in Alexandria, Louisiana. I'm Nick Magnano, joined by Danny Clear, like always, here for a little bit of Eagle baseball. Your Eagles host the Grant Cougars tonight, and beautiful night for baseball. Danny, wind's blowing out, so might be a little excitement. I don't know if they'll hit many over the fence tonight, but there'll definitely be some deep shots, and wouldn't mind seeing some from the Eagles if that's possible. So, what you think about this evening?
Look, I'm glad we're in short sleeves.
That's it.
And the Eagles looking to get on track. They've been unfortunate in some games. Some games they've been just out of. So they're looking for a good competitive game, try to get back on track. This is part of their schedule where he's probably thinking that hey, okay, here's where we need to make up some ground, and probably expecting to be in these games. So
yeah, these two teams met in a tournament a couple weeks back, or a couple of Fridays back, and your Eagles were up 6-0 in the top of the first inning, and the bottom fell out, so they ended up postponing it. And being a tournament, they're not making it up. So I'm sure Grant's going to remember that. They remember that, but I'm sure the Eagles are remembering that as well. How it was a missed opportunity. So Danny, let's go into the lighted up digital starting lineups here tonight for the visiting Grant Cougars. Leading off, number 3 in center fielder, Miles Futrell. Number 2 batter, number 4, Carson Nation, playing second base. Batting third tonight, number 13, Landon Fletcher. He's your catcher. Batting cleanup tonight, number 10, Gabe DuBois. DuBois is third baseman. Batting fifth tonight, number 6, Cole Pepperton. He's a shortstop, starting shortstop. Batting sixth tonight, number 18, Cade Spurgeon. He's your first baseman. Batting seventh tonight for the Cougars, number 8, Eli Watkins, right fielder. Batting eighth tonight in number 12, Connor Smith. He's your pitcher. And batting playing left field tonight, and batting number 9 is number 15, Nick Jewell. Jewell's your left fielder. Now, for your homestanding Eagles, a couple changes tonight. Leading off tonight, which is very common, starting shortstop, number 1, Reeve Scroggs. Scroggs leading off. Batting number 2 tonight, starting catcher, number 7, Austin Para. Para batting second. Batting number 3 tonight, number 16, starting right fielder tonight, Peyton Procell. Procell batting number 3. Cleanup, number 14, James Tishner. Tishner starting third base tonight, Danny. A little change there. Batting number 5 tonight, your DH. Number 3, Lane Evans. Evans, your DH, batting number 5. Number 6 tonight, batting number 6 tonight, actually number 6, Cooper Sullivan. Coop batting sixth and playing second base. Number 19, J.D. Shelton's batting 7th tonight. He's your starting pitcher. And batting 8th tonight, starting center fielder, number 2, Cutter Knowles. Knowles batting 8th. And batting 9th tonight, number 18, Reed LaRue. Reed's actually starting left field tonight. And then Tassan, number 13, Cade Tassan, your starting first baseman, and he's being DH for by Evans. So, Danny, that's your lighted up digital advertising starting lineups. And what do you think about that for
the Eagles?
For Menard tonight?
Yeah, that's like we talked about. The coach is trying to find the right combination of players and positions, and to get the team on a roll. It's just a matter of time. This team's too talented to not roll off some wins. Just a little inexperienced, and I mean, at this point of the season, we got to start saying, hey, you've got a little bit of experience now. It's time to start proving it on the field. So, not surprising to see it mixed up like this. So he'll figure it out.
Yeah, and then also going, kind of like our LSU Tigers starting SEC play next weekend. We go into district next week. The start out next week with on Tuesday we have Oakdale at Oakdale. So this is going to be a big time of the year. So let's go ahead and talk about our sponsors before this first pitch. Sabine State Bank, Jason Tarver's our title sponsor this year. Light Up Digital Advertising, Brad Smith, appreciate him with starting lineups. Riverside Hospital, Amy Grimes. LaCaz Power Outdoor Power Equipment, Justin and Jenna Johnson. Lanyap Home Care, Jamie Shelton, appreciate him again. Chatta Construction, Justin Rogamoser. Louisiana Land Bank, Robert Crotty. Magnolia Construction, Chris Nalbanian for the perch out here. Buffalo Wild Wings, we will have a show this week, 7 o'clock, around the diamond with Turney and Marks, 7 to 7:30 for softball, and then immediately after we'll just switch over to baseball. A&A Club, appreciate the support of them. South of the Four-Way Catering, Our caterer's not here tonight. He's actually on catering duty at the
Man, we're going to
Riverfront
have to
Center.
suffer through some real good hamburgers and French fries, I guess.
Well, they're doing fish tonight.
Oh, fish?
Hey,
Okay.
you know, that's being at a Catholic school on a Friday.
That's right.
Getting
You're
some
right.
fish.
You're right.
So
we got Lent season.
head coach for your Eagles, Jordan Marks. Assistants, Logan Nicholson, Austin Thiels, and Riley Byers. And then special thanks to Principal Gatlin, Athletic Director Coach Perkins, the Porch Crew who's going to be feeding us tonight, HSM Athletics, and Darryl and Sidney Campbell. Also, forgot to mention the head coach for the Grant Cougars, John Heel, assistant coach Mike Bro, another assistant coach Christian Adams, which the connection is Coach Jeff Adams, who won a state championship here for the Eagles. That's his son, and Danny he went to school with your kids,
That's
one
right.
of yours.
That's right. Quarterback, went on and played college at McAllister College up in Minnesota.
Excellent. Well, we're about to have the first pitch here. You'll see J.D. Shelton on your mound with Austin Para behind the dish. First pitch here. Ball one from Shelton. First pitch was at 5:58. Got a little early start here, Danny.
Shelton comes in the game pitching 17 2/3 innings. He is 1-3 on the season, giving up 20 hits, 22 runs.
Strike one there, so 1-1.
19 of those are earned. He's got 8 strikeouts and 11 walks. And that's one of the things that coach probably would like to see cut down on, is a lot of those walks.
Ball two there from JD makes it 2-1. This is Miles Futrell with Nation, Carson Nation in your LaCaz Power on Deck circle. Wind blown straight out, Danny. 11-mile-an-hour south-southwest winds. So. Ball three, so 3-1. And
people talk about how the wind affects the batters, but it affects the pitchers too. You know, you're throwing straight into the wind. Your fastball's maybe going to be ticked down a little bit, but your curveball might have a little more bite to it.
Yeah, excellent point. Excellent point. That one's a little high there, so you see the walk given up by JD. So this brings up Nation with Fletcher. Fletcher in your LaCaz Power on Deck circle. Not the start we wanted tonight, Danny, but we'll see if we can't bounce back from this. Pitch here from JD. He's
I think
trying
that was
to
a call
bunt.
strike.
Yep. Agree with that call.
He did square the bunt. See if he still has it on here. Mr. Simpson's right in our way, umpiring.
1-1 here, so like you said, that wind, I mean, he's throwing right into the wind, isn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe a little cross, but not much. 1-1 here to Nation. Starting second baseman for the Cougars.
Runners off. Hit and run. Got him. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Rung him up after. I hope Reeves is good there. Yep, looks like he's okay. Yep, getting up there. Good work there by Austin Para for the first out.
Well done. Pitch and catch. Great throw. You got tripped up a little bit. And Mr. Para back behind in the press box. Likes the play.
Yes, he did. I don't blame him.
As he should.
Mm-hmm.
Struck him out.
That's a Chatta Construction strikeout there for J.D. Shelton, so good work there by that young man. Brings up Fletcher with Dubois in your LaCaz Power on Deck circle. 2 outs here, top of the first.
Caught stealing, just what the doctor ordered after a walk.
Ball one.
Tell the weather's a little warmer. Starting to get a few more fans coming into the game.
Yes, we are. I don't blame them. Ball two there. Beautiful night for any outdoor activity, but appreciate you being here and going back and watching.
Looking at Coach Jordan. Cut some grass. Looks good out here.
Did we figure out that was he the one that was on the mower the other night?
Oh, I did not.
Okay.
I know we didn't get to do the interview, but
ball 3 there from JD.
Didn't know if it was him the one that took off.
He came out and he said, I went up there just to talk to them for a second, tell them thanks, and he came out and he said, so Danny didn't. I said, Danny was there. You were in the field house. Oh, okay. Strike 1 there. Good work there by JD. Come back.
Wasn't going to bother him.
No. And then I meant
Been
to
there
ask
and done
him.
that.
Yes. I almost sent him that picture. Remember that one game where I was coaching Casey and them, where went off to the side and just turned my back and let them think about it a little bit. Riverside Hospital foul ball straight back there for strike 2. All right, it's full now. Let's get him, JD. Yeah, I said sometimes that worked twice for me. I did it like 3 times. It actually worked twice for me. So full count here to Fletcher, the catcher for the Cougars. Pitch from JD. Just a little outside there. So you see Fletcher's got a LA Land Bank base on balls there. So this brings up DuBois with Pepperton in your LeCaz Power on Deck circle. Did we freeze or we good?
No, we're good.
All right.
We actually got a first pitch tonight.
All right, strike 1 there.
Last 2 games, we have missed the first pitch.
Yes, we have.
Technical difficulties.
You know, and that may have set the tone for the broadcast as well.
It
You know,
could
whenever
have.
you're,
Stressing about the start.
we do have our first base cam over there. Just a reminder of it being there. See if we can't get a web jam coming towards that. We'll come once or twice tonight, maybe. Oh, 1 here. Swing and strike there. Makes it 0-2. He wanted
Back-to-back breaking balls there by JD, and they were, like I said, this is the wind. It helps with that spin on that curveball, holds it up, drops a little bit more.
Boy, we're gonna have to send a runner to go talk to the second base umpire. He's not in the right position. Got him! Chatta Construction strike out there to retire the side. What do we have here, Danny?
So after 2 walks, JD was able to get out of this inning with giving up no runs, no hits, and 1 runner left on base. Coming up for the Eagles, Scroggs, Para, and Procell.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
And welcome back here to Eagles Nest. So that was one of my customers informing me. He's a big Arkansas fan, saying that bottom of the first, 20-3, Arkansas is beating Portland. So they've needed that. Of course, I don't want that as an LSU fan, but
Yeah, they don't need to get on a roll.
yeah, they haven't been hitting the ball real well. But hey, that's another subject for another day.
Yeah.
Tonight we're talking about your Eagles tonight. Reeves Scroggs up to bat here and start off for the Eagles with Austin Pear in your LeCaz Power on Deck circle and Peyton Procell in the hole.
Reeves comes into the game hitting .357. He scored 10 runs, leading the team in runs. He's always putting the ball in play. He's a tough out, good eye at the plate. He good leadoff hitter.
Yeah, this Cougar team comes off a tough loss last night to Grace Christian Warriors, 4-0. Shot hospital foul ball right there. Back to the on deck circle for the Cougars for strike one. This is Connor Smith, who's their pitcher, Danny. Oh, 1 here to Scroggs. Ball low and outside. Good out there. Yeah, it'd be nice if these Eagle bats took off. I did hear that the JV game they had earlier in the week had some good at bats. It's ball 2, makes 2-1. Said that Albanian went yard.
Okay.
They played Pineville, and said a few other ones had. I think they came up on the short end of the stick though. So shot back. Oh, second baseman makes the play there. Oh. Good work there by Reeves to get there. So, see Reeves Scroggs. Of course, I guess, knowing Jordan, that's probably going to be an error.
The unofficial score is going to give out a hit.
Yeah, I think so, too.
And now, it would have been a close play if the pitcher would have been covering, but I still think Reeves beats that out. But we'll see what the official score is in between innings.
Austin Pear up the bat now with Peyton Procell and your LeCaz Power on Deck circle. See if
Austin comes in hitting .250. Austin does bunt the ball well from that 2-hole.
Strike 1 there. Taking that first pitch. See my message. My message. Mr. Eddie Butterfield showing up. No apron on tonight, though. So
we gonna mention somebody in his family a little later.
Yep. Strike 2. There to Para. Have to give him my coach's card. Let him get in. All the work he did.
Yeah.
0-2 to Austin. Ball 1. Scroggs still at first base. Kind of surprised he hasn't had an attempt yet to swipe second, but
they did play him a little earlier, or like you said, partial inning earlier, so they might know a little bit of something. Hit him.
Nope. Pear gets hit. So you see there, Pear taking first base, which puts Scroggs on second base. Brings up Peyton Procell with James Tishner in your LeCaz Power on Deck circle.
Did you hear the song played then?
No.
Little Britney Spears. Hit me one more time. Mr. Pear.
By the way, I think I did hear that the teacup for Coop.
Yeah.
I think he picked it, or he was okay with it.
Oh, okay.
I think they might have been looking around, but Scroggs on second, Pear on first, Procell.
Peyton's hitting .407, leading the team, batting average.
The shot's going to get down there.
Score going to be a play at the plate.
See the play coming in. See Scroggs there.
Going to left field, so score one more.
And that was actually a courtesy runner there. That was Nico Ortiz that was running for Pear. So Procell ends up on third with a little Karate Kid kick. So it scores 2 runs for your Eagles.
There's a single, 1 RBI, and advances to third. Run scores on there, and And he advances to third on the error. So a good start for the Eagles. Much
Yes,
better
sir.
than what we've been
Yes,
starting.
sir. We'll take this for sure. So Cooper Smith, pitcher for Cougars.
Peyton stays hot. He makes contact with the ball and usually barrels it up.
James Tishner up the bat now. Hit here to
Score the run.
Yep.
That's going to get by
Oh,
him.
gonna get by. So let's see. It's like James. Okay, he's gonna have to
Have to
stop
hold
it.
up, yeah.
Yep. He's gonna have to stop at second. Ball did go in the dugout. So, but good work there by that young man. Scores Peyton Procell. So makes it 3-0. See James going back to second base there. So what's the unofficial score going to give that one, Dan?
That'll be an E5.
Yeah. Okay. So
E5. He probably should get the RBI, but that's an E5.
So Lane Evans up the bat now with Cooper Sullivan in your LaCasse Power on Deck circle. 3-0 for homestanding Eagles now.
Lane's hitting 375 on the season.
Riverside Hospital foul ball straight back there. Got a little aggressive on that one. I thought that was, he's seeing the ones in front of him put in play, huh?
It's a hitting night.
Yeah, it is.
And hitting's contagious.
Yep.
I mean, that's cliche, but it's true. And just like throwing strikes is contagious. We just need a couple of these pitchers, our pitchers, to get in the groove, and then everybody else will probably follow along.
That's right. Ball one there. So 1-1 here to Lane. Tishner on second.
Good pitch.
Yeah. 1-2 now.
Maybe a little breaking ball, backdoor breaking ball. Got him looking.
One, two here to Evans. Riverside Hospital foul ball right into the netting over there. So, Danny, it feels like, I mean, it's been a week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
I was out of practice. I left stuff at the house this morning. I had to go back and get it. So, yeah, this has been a while.
yeah, I almost forgot my tablet this morning.
To be honest, Jordan probably welcomed the break. Probably
Yeah.
some time to work on some things and to get the kids' mind right. I mean, they went through a tough stretch where
That was a Riverside Hospital foul ball there.
or Quibidos.
Yeah, have my stream deck a little too close to the.
I said, don't move that.
Oh, we're trying to make sure we have everything. Another Riverside Hospital foul ball. He's just determined to.
We had a car hit. Well, that's two cars we've had. We had a Mercedes hit
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago, and then last week we had a car parked over by the porch.
And both of them were just boom. I mean, just
No doubters.
No, that's right. Exactly. We've got those no doubt home runs. That was a no doubt.
Solid contact to sheet metal.
I think at some point you'd probably rather hit the glass. Good eye there, Lane. Good eye. Makes it 2-2.
What I was saying, Coach probably between just getting in the lab, working on things, trying to get guys, but just to try to some time between that last outing and this outing. There's a well-struck ball. That's going to drop.
Yep. Gets down there. You're going to see Tishner had to hold up, but you're going to see him scoring there. Good work there by Tishner and Lane. See Lane on first. Good work there. Makes it 4-0. I'll tell you what, they're
seeing the ball well tonight.
Futrell. He made an attempt at it almost. I couldn't see it in my screen too much, Danny. How close was he?
He was close.
Good deal.
He could have made we could give the opposing team a cool play of the game, but
Yeah.
you know.
Cooper Sullivan up the bat now with J.D. Shelton, your pitcher, in your LaCasse Power on Deck circle. Ball one outside. Coop's another freshman.
Lane's going to stay in the run for himself with this lead, and they're probably going to try to preserve that bat as long as they can. Coming off that knee injury, though, he probably would welcome a runner.
There's that hospital foul ball right off the inside of his leg, makes it 1-1.
I don't know if Miss Marks is listening, but Jordan said she might make it by. She was working, but if Miss Marks, if you're listening, you want to stop by here and talk to us about the Simpson Broncos and what happened today. Avid fan of Simpson athletics, and Simpson Lady Broncos won the state championship today.
Smith's pitch here to Sullivan. Strike there. I thought that might have been a little high, but it might have ended up. Well, Danny, let's talk about the number one fry cook in two parishes, in Rapides and Grant Parish, since we're playing the Cougars from Grant.
Mr. Kalen Butterfield. He is, boy, last year we got to know him from, if he was not the best, he's definitely the hardest working cook that they had. And we got to enjoy his company last year, and then Brother Case played on the team, and he goes to Grant, but he's a he fishes, he shoots, he plays golf.
Yep. Marksman, their team won.
Yep, ahead in the state. So great kid, good family. Hope they go back and listen.
There's that hospital foul ball there over the field house.
But just a pleasure to be around, and like I said, he's probably the best cook in the two parishes, but he's also probably one of the hardest workers.
Yeah, they said that everything was cleaned up, and first time all season that it was that clean out there. So good job there, Mr. Butterfield. So
Pop up on the
Pop
infield.
up right, and that's going to be an infield.
Oh, it's drops. We're probably going to get the out here at second.
I was going to say that's not an infield fly
No.
rule. Okay. So, but yeah, so Lane's fielder's choice, huh? Would that be considered?
Yeah.
Fielder's choice there for out number one. See Lane going back to the dugout there, but I mean, he couldn't really do anything with that play there. So Cooper Sullivan now at first.
That wind probably played a little havoc on the infielders there.
One out here. Brings up J.D. Shelton, your pitcher, with Cutter Knowles in your LeCaz Power on deck circle. J.D. was trying to put that one out here with us, Danny. Strike one swinging.
JD's hitting 208. He started out hitting the ball well. He's been in a little slump lately, so he's probably, hopefully tonight's one of those slump busters for him.
Pitch here from Smith to J.D. Outside, 1-1. So pitcher to pitcher here. Both of them, with a few balls they've thrown this game so far. I will say that wind's enough to keep the bugs down too, so that's a good thing. 1-1 here to Shelton. Must have been outside, so 2-1. So I don't know if Coach Waylon LaRue, is watching at his catering gig. So his son's in the hole at this inning. Strike two there, so 2-2 now. Have Grace Christian baseball going on right now on 446 Sports as well. And then they'll be on 446 again tomorrow, and then Alexandria Senior High Trojans are going to play 2 games, doubleheader Sunday afternoon. So shot there out here to center field. Going to be caught by the center fielder there off of JD's bat. So Cooper will go back to first. So now 2 outs. JD Shelton's retired by the center fielder. Cutter Knowles up to bat now with Reed LaRue in your LeCaz Power on deck circle. Yeah, the 2 Ash games were supposed to be played tomorrow. They're going to Acadiana tonight. Then they're going to play 2 tomorrow at Ash. Excuse me, and they were moved to Sunday because of the weather or chance of weather. Cutter with a good swing there, but strike one. Then our shows Sunday. Rounded diamond with Turney and Marks. And softball had a big win yesterday against Mamu.
It's 2 back-to-back 10-run rolls, or 8 runs in softball, I think.
Ball one there, so 1-1. And they had the big win last Saturday against Alexandria. One here. Swinging. He's pretty good with that curveball.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, that win probably helping him, but break a little harder than it normally does. This is probably part of the lineup Coach Jordan wishes would start taking off, and this might be some of the changes he made. He's hoping to get some of this.
Riverside Hospital foul ball
last year with Gavin Hilton hitting 9-hole for the most part of the season. He was like an extra leadoff hitter batting 9th, and one time middle of the season he was leading the team in hitting from the 9-hole, and that's big when you can have the bottom of the lineup getting on base.
Yeah, Stanfield's doing that for LSU now.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah,
2-2.
It's been a little up. Couldn't rightly tell from the pitch cam because umpire's in the way.
We apologize for that. We can't control that though. Swing and strike there. So, what do we have here, Danny, for Eagles?
The Eagles pick up 4 runs on 3 hits. 1 runner left on base. Coming up for the Grant Cougars, Pepperton, Spurgeon, and Watkins.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible. So if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
A hot and steamy au jus is the king of dips. It enhances the flavor of everything. Roast beef, onions, cheese. I would dip everything in au jus if I could. Everything. Take it from a real firefighter. You gotta come and try this new French dip sub.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
And welcome back here. We go into the top of the second inning for the Grant Cougars. J.D. Shelton on the mound for your Eagles. First pitch here from Shelton. Ball outside. Cole Pepperton with Kyle Spurgeon. And you look has power on deck circle. Ball 2. Pepperton is the starting shortstop. .20 here from JD. It's a shot out here. Let's see if Cutter can get to it. Nope, just over Cutter's head. See the throw coming in.
Oh, holds him to a single. Well done.
Good work there. That's a great work there by
Ball
Cutter.
checked up for him, helped him out a little bit, but that was well done.
Yep.
First hit of the game for.
Sometimes you tip your hat.
Yeah.
Of course, you 2-0. I mean, you got to throw a strike.
Come in there.
And that's your number 5 batter and starting shortstop. So chances are he can swing a bat. Spurgeon of the bat now with Watkins and Neil has power Pickoff move there from Para to Tassan. Safe.
Only Grant story I have was my sophomore year. We came over to Tioga and played tournament. We had the Grant Cougars on the schedule. Mr. Russell Springer was pitching.
That's a good story.
That was good pitch.
That is a good pitch there.
And at that point in my life, I'd never seen anything like that. So, needless to say, I don't know if I saw more than 3 pitches in the at bat that I had against him.
I don't think there's anybody who knows who's watched him pitch would doubt that or have any doubt about it either. Oh, got hit there, so that's going to be runners on first and second for the Cougars. See runners on first and second now. Brings up Watkins with Smith, the pitcher, and your look has power on deck circle. Danny's daughter Allie and boyfriend. Oh, here's a shot out here.
Get to that one.
Cutter's got it right there. Brings it back into second base. Good work there by that young man for the first out of the inning. Where were they at, Danny?
They're at Disney.
Oh, they're at Disney.
They're at Disney.
Oh, that's right. Quarter break.
Yep.
Quarter break.
Yep.
So
The Thompsons and my daughter are enjoying themselves in Orlando.
gotcha.
Menard alum, and I think both. Well, Dad went, and Will went obviously here.
Strike one.
If I can get them to listen, maybe I can get a Thompson veterinary sponsor.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So Pepperton and Spurgeon still on second and first. Smith, your pitcher, trying to help himself here. No, I'm sorry. This is Jewell. Excuse me. Strike two.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Do I have that right, Danny?
It's 0-2.
Yeah, but the batter. Is it Smith or is it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, Smith. Okay, the pitcher.
Number
Okay.
12.
So I had it right at first.
Yep.
With Jewell in your Lacasse power on deck circle. Sorry about that.
I talked about it with Coach Jordan at the show, but Cutter can chase the ball down.
Yeah. Riverside Hospital foul ball right going towards the batting cages.
He's saved a run already, chasing that first one down and keeping him at first, or otherwise he would have scored on or could have scored on the tag.
Oh, 2 here to Smith. Ball's put in play there.
So we
Gonna
turn
go to
to
second. To first.
a little late.
It's all right. We'll get the
Get an out.
second out of the inning there. Advances a runner to third on the fielder's choice. So now if Pepperton at third and Smith, which Smith is being courtesy run by number 5, which is Cullen Carbo. Carbo courtesy running for Smith. This brings up Jewell with a Futrell in your Lacasse power on deck circle.
We like to get out of the inning right here without getting back to the top of the order.
Ball one high. See Coach Gatlin over here at the gate, so
Yep.
we invited him out here. We'll get the third headset on here in a second. Strike one there, so 1-1 now.
Work ahead, JD. Work ahead.
That one had a little.
Yeah, he had a little more pace on that one.
Ball one outside.
I was just
ball
about
two,
to,
excuse me.
I was just about to say Grant might would do us a favor if they put that runner in motion, but I think after the leadoff walk and throw out in the first inning, caught stealing in the first inning, they might have learned their lesson, but we'll see.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think they're going to strike two swinging there for Jules. Now 2-2. Get him here, JD. Get him here. Don't worry about your runners. Just focus on that mid. Two here from JD Shelton. A little high there, makes it full.
Runner at first to be off on the pitch.
Coach Hill giving instruction to.
Somebody must have said something to Mr. Simpson. He's at least moved. I'm kidding, and nobody did. But, you know. Good pitch. Oh, not sure where.
LA Land Bank base on balls there for Jewel, which now brings up Miles Futrell with Carson Nation in your LeCaz Power on Deck circle. So reset that. Bases loaded, bottom of the or top of the second. Dig deep here, JD.
Probably needing some help from Austin here too, because probably looking.
Shot hospital foul ball right back there.
That breaking ball's working, and you rely on your catcher to block that up. Runner at third. See if we can keep him there.
Oh, one here to Futrell. Oh, steps off the bag there. You see him steps off the mound. Excuse me. So he doesn't have to throw as long as he steps off.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, one here.
Foul ball.
Riverside Hospital foul ball there,
That
but
was off his foot anyway.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. He sure didn't come out and say it too fast, did he? So it makes
So
it 0-2.
first base is the only base that if you're on the mound, on the rubber, you can't fake it. Second base, third base, you cannot throw the ball even on the rubber.
Okay.
First base, if you step off the rubber, you can fake.
0-2 here from Shelton. Little number there. Cooper Sullivan, excuse me. Dang it, I knew I was going to do that. Good work there by Cooper Sullivan there. What do we have here, Danny?
After giving up a leadoff single, JD pitches around that to give up no runs on one hit. 3 runners left on base. Coming up for your Eagles, LaRue, then back to the top for Scroggs and Para.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Yeah, we're back here at the bottom of the second inning. Reed LaRue up to bat now with Reeves Scroggs in your LeCaz Power on Deck circle. Person walking by doing, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What commercial was that?
It was a Verizon commercial.
Verizon, okay. Might hear him in the broadcast here in a second. Smith, still your pitcher. High and inside there to LaRue. Talking to Robert Anderson this week, Danny. Yeah. He's doing well back at work. Ball there. Robert's going to be, him and Landon going to be part of the HSM Eagle football broadcast.
Awesome.
For 446.
He is on a different level than I am, but I'll say that
strike one there by Reed.
One of the biggest athletic supporters in this area that there is.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Particularly Pineville, but he follows anybody.
Yeah. Said he's Catholic and knows a lot of these folks over here, so he's looking forward to it. And, of course, Landon will be the camera operator. And then, of course, John Wolf will do the color for 70 to 80% of the games. He's going to pick up some officiating again, like he's – oh, I thought that was ball. Yeah. I was going off the scoreboard.
Yep.
I'm
sorry.
No worries. No worries. LA Land Bank base on balls there for Reed LaRue. Almost hit Cohen. I'm trying my best. Yep.
We've mentioned a few names from last year already. So
we have.
We
Reeves Scroggs up the bat now with Austin Perry, and your look has power on deck circle.
Careful with that first step there, Coach. Just go to the second one. Well, that's one of our sponsors, so we can't say, for sure.
Reeves back up the middle there.
Yeah,
Not mistaken.
Hits pitcher and.
Okay, that's where. Okay.
And he.
Sorry, folks. The camera. I was looking through the camera trying to follow it, and we'll get it off the pitcher there as well. But
can you hear us, Coach?
I got you.
All right.
We're now joined by Principal Chris Gatlin. So appreciate you coming out here, Coach. Let's start off by what you think about this young Eagle baseball team.
They are young. They're up and down. And I told Coach Marks early, when you play this young a team, you're going to have like a roller coaster. They'll be up and down.
Yeah.
Probably more down than up. But
Yep.
he's done a good job with them. They're relaxed playing and making plays, throwing strikes right now.
And you all face kind of the same thing this year on the football field as well, with the all the seniors from last year and this season, like kind of like this baseball team has.
Yeah, all of our athletics right now are pretty young, which is good. Softball, I watched them play last night. They got a couple 8th graders playing and 3 or 4 freshmen, and so it's good for the future. It's tough when they're young, but hopefully we can have some success this year and get them the experience they need. And I think that's what you're going to see from the baseball team as the year goes on. They're going to get better and better. And, of course, Jordan's been here a while. He understands Menard, and he understands what he has to do. So looking forward to their success.
Yeah, we talked about that early in the year about his what he had to do this year as far as being a psychologist.
Yep.
Good ball.
Yep, good work there, Austin Pear. Going to bring in Reed LaRue. So it's run number 5 there for your Eagles. Good job. Good work at hitting Boston. So
last year he probably had to manage the expectations from the players to keep them
right
and bring them down some, because they might be
right
compared to what the role they went on the previous season and coming into this season. This season he's going to have to pick a lot of players up.
Well, he did the exact same thing 4 years ago with that crew.
Yeah,
they came in. They were all freshmen.
Yeah,
and
he was 2-12 at one time with that group.
Yeah. In fact, he almost quit, and then I brought him in one time. Like, you're 0-9, man. Just relax. You're gonna be all right. So he knows that roller coaster, what it's gonna be like. And I tell you what, this team here moves the ball well, though. Our young hitters, and they get runners in scoring position, and that's something that a lot of high school teams struggle with. They can't get the runs in when they got to get them in, but we're moving the ball with runners in scoring position, and
even in his losses, they never quit.
No, they don't. They don't.
And they were scoring 2 or 3 runs in the last inning, in games that they were maybe out of, but they showed some poise. And like I said, that's the young team that's going to grow through the season and be nothing but better at the end for it.
Well, and a lot of that credit's got to go to Jordan and his staff, too, because they're letting them play loose. They're not playing with a lot of pressure. And They let them work through their mistakes, and they don't holler and scream at them, and they're supportive as a coaching staff, so that's good too.
Peyton Prosell there with
Another hit.
base hit.
2 runners in scoring position. That's big.
2 for 2 with 3 RBIs now.
You see, that's Nico again, a courtesy run for Para there. So now it's 7-0 for your Eagles. Well, Coach, man, talking like you know something about baseball, and Danny was telling me that y'all actually played against each other in All-Stars.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys might not know that Coach Gatlin I'll call him Coach Gatlin because he was a coach whenever I played and was a coach whenever my little sister was at Ash. And so played baseball in high school. And and you played football as well? Or?
I did.
Okay.
I played basketball for a couple of years and then just decided it was too much.
That's a shot. Let's see what we got here.
Getting in the gap.
That was going to bounce there. So you see Peyton, that's going to score. Looks like it's going to score.
That's Tishner.
Yeah,
Tishner. Yep.
An extra base hit.
Yeah. I played back in the 80s. Pretty good baseball back then with Dixie Youth, and that was thriving here. And Marks and I kind of relived the glory days with Mark sometimes. I played for Don Bonio. We lost 7 games in 3 years.
Wow.
In our high school career, so it was pretty good. 2 back-to-back state championships, and that was right after Tioga won 2 with Mike Burns. So for 4 years in a row, Central Louisiana had a state championship in baseball. So it was pretty good.
That's all. And they were 4A championships or 3A back then?
They were 3A. We were 4A my freshman year.
Okay.
And sophomore year, then we dropped down to 3A for the last 2 years.
Okay.
I was telling Nick that the only experience I had with Grant growing up was my sophomore year. We came over to Tioga and played in the tournament.
Yep.
And I got to see 3 pitches from Russell Springer.
Yep.
And went back to the dugout.
He was a good one. Yeah, and they had some guys. Guy Hedrick was a good player for them back in the late 80s. Mike Tom was a really good player. Tim Thorpe, who was here for a while as the head coach, used to be the baseball coach out there. And he tells a story about Russell Springer. They told Tim, because Russell played basketball, so he always got out there late. And they told Tim, they said, "You got a kid that can throw it." And Tim's like, "Yeah, whatever." So they were in the gym because you started baseball and it's too cold and you couldn't do anything. Nothing. Double down the line. That's good.
Yep, good work there by Cooper Sullivan. That's going to score Tishner.
Yeah.
See Tishner scored. See Coop over there.
Dropping barrels on balls right now.
Yes, and again, runner in scoring position, getting the run in and doing what they do to produce runs, so it's good. But Tim, they told him he had this guy coming out and they could throw the ball, and he didn't know who Russell was. I think Russell was a sophomore, and Tim was first year young coach. And he said they were in the gym, and the catcher's down there catching. He doesn't have any gear on. And Tim's standing there behind the catcher, and Russell threw the first pitch, and Tim's like, "Hold on." He went and told the catcher, he said, "Don't ever catch this kid without gear on because he'll kill you." and he had a live fastball. He had a live one. But Tim said, I quickly learned who Russell Springer was. Yeah. So one of the best athletes ever come through here. Through Grant, through Central Louisiana. He was a good player.
I love hearing stories like that. Of course, the school that I was coaching at until I retired a couple of years back was Grace Christian and Joe Morrow, which you know Joe. Joe was our athletic director, and we would get him on the Ash broadcast football and just hear some of those stories. And Coach Thorpe was at Bolton, for a few years. So, but I never knew that he was at Grant. So I really like hearing stories like that. Yeah,
and I've been around long enough. I know the older guys. I don't know a lot of the young guys that are coming out in the coaching now. But a lot of the old guys in those stories are good, and Ash just lost one. Lewis McGee was a coach here, in the 70s, 80s, just passed away, and I was able to go to his funeral and see some of the guys and some of the old coaches. It brings back a lot of memories when you get to that stuff. So it's all good stuff. And of course, Jeff Adams is here. His son is coaching with Grant tonight, and Jeff won a state championship here in 2007 when Coach Marks was playing. So.
Yeah, we actually talked about that a little earlier. Danny's oldest son went to school with Christian.
Yeah.
Coach Adams' son. So before we talk about the upcoming event, the Shamrock Fest, I was going to tell you that last year, twice, we were here out here at the Nest. Oh, that's a nice shot there.
Hard hit ball.
Gonna get.
He drops it.
He dropped
the ball.
going to be safe there. Good work there by Cooper Sullivan. But, Coach, one of the things that really impressed Danny and I is we were here a couple times last year right here. Softball's playing, tennis is playing, and, I mean, just the atmosphere you guys have here is just it was really neat to see. And especially for a school that's not as large as your Alexandrias or your Pinevilles, but you guys have a lot of kids that are involved with athletics at Holy Savior Menard.
We did, probably about 75% of our kids are involved in some type of extracurricular activity. Growing up in this area, I knew about Menard, but I didn't really know the type of community it was. And getting over here, it's tremendous families, tremendous kids. The families are very supportive of other people's kids because they all grow up together. They come in through the Catholic school system, and most of them stay together. And then we've been our admissions people have done a really good job of getting some of the surrounding junior high kids to come in and coach. Our coaches play a big part in that too. A lot of these kids are here just to play for Jordan Marks, and that's important. Brad Turney left Marks this year to another base hit with somebody in scoring position. That's good.
Cutter Knowles.
Yep.
Needing him to get hot.
Yep. Need him to hit. And again, he batted the first time, struggled a little bit, but this time he came up with a guy in scoring position, knocked him in, so it was good.
So we batted around. That's 5 hits in the inning, batting around.
Yeah, brings up Reed LaRue, and that Cooper Sullivan scored. Well, Coach, what do we have coming up happening with the?
We have our annual. It's called Shamrock Fest. It started out at. A couple years ago, we tried the idea, and it's kind of been different things. It's been a casino night. It's been they do a pub crawl where they have teams that make their specialty drinks and kind of go in and do that. It's a fun night. We have a band comes in, plays music. We have a silent auction that goes on, and it got too big a couple years ago, so we had to move it down to the Riverfront Center.
Okay.
And, it's $50 a ticket. We still have tables per purchase. Tables are $800 or $2,500 is one of our top level sponsor groups.
Base hit from Reed.
Yeah, and
you're gonna score.
Take 2 here.
Gonna score a run there, and gonna bring.
JD scores. Cutter goes to third.
We might get out there early tonight, which is good. But the Shamrock, it's a good time. It's a good thing for our community, and a lot of our alumni come and they participate in it. And the tickets are raised to get in, and then basically you get in there and you tip the drink teams, and it's a good night. It's good. We pretty much shut our athletic department down that night, so everybody's available to come to it, and it's been a good time the last couple of years. Lynn Roy, our institutional advancement director, handles all of our fundraising, so this is her big thing. The PTC's helped her out quite a bit getting the thing running, so we're excited about it. It's next Saturday, 6 to 10, so it's not too late.
Okay, at the Riverfront Center.
The Riverfront Center, $50 to get in, or businesses can purchase tables or individuals can purchase tables, and we go 6 to 10 because I'm old. That's all. Last week,
10's pushing it, Coach.
Yeah, I'm usually in bed this time. I'm struggling to stay out here right now. But we shut it down to get people home in time, and we don't want to stay out too late on Saturday night because we got mass on Sunday morning. So.
Yeah, my wife, she's trying to convince me that I always fall asleep first, but I can't remember.
Well,
There's a shot by Reeves.
We are hammering it right now.
I'm just going to get by. You're going to see.
Seeing the ball well tonight.
Yep. He's going to go for 3, but Marks is holding him up. Nope.
No, he's sitting down. I didn't see you, Coach.
He didn't want to rob the kid of a triple. Good job, Marks.
So that scores Cutter Knowles and Reeves and Reed LaRue, and now Scroggs comes in at the third there. So.
Yeah, there hasn't been anything cheap about any of these.
No,
we're finding the gap, and that's one thing when you have a young team. A lot of times you can't find the gaps.
And when we talked about it earlier, hitting's contagious.
It is.
It is. And the kid wasn't throwing the ball bad. So but they were just seeing it well tonight, and that's something they needed.
That's right.
It's been we talked about from last week having almost a full week off. It's probably been a benefit for Coach to get some of that bad taste out of your mouth, move forward, get some work in, and then be able to put this up tonight. It's going to be good for this young club.
Well, one thing about Jordan, he schedules a tough schedule. I mean, he's played the 5A schools and went over across town, played a triple header against Ash, and we didn't fare very well, but the experience that you get from playing the good teams and the bigger teams that have the older kids is going to be valuable down the road. But once we start playing kids our level, and that experience is only going to help them the next year and the next to become more competitive in the area.
This is going to be a tough team to handle. Like you said, that group from last year was where they were, and that's why this team's going to be in a couple of years.
It is, because we got some good arms.
Yeah.
The big thing is we got to throw strikes, and then when we struggle, we don't throw strikes.
Yeah.
But when we do well, we do well. Yep.
I was going to ask if you guys, are you guys accepting? Are y'all in?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have our enrollment open, and the question is about the Louisiana Gator Scholarship Program. Ever since I've been here, and probably several years before that, we take the voucher system, which is, you heard a lot of talk about school choice right now with public money coming to fund private education, and that's pretty much what it is. These scholarships. They pay for kids to come to private schools. The Gator program, it's a new version of it. Governor Landry's put it in, and right now you had to come from a C, D, or F school, and Rapides Parish has got some good schools now, so it's hard for us to recruit against those. But this year it starts out any kid that entering kindergarten qualifies for it. And then it goes on the economic level of the parents and that kind of stuff. But that will increase. It's a certain level it all goes on the poverty level. Next year that gap gets a little wider, so families can make a little bit more money. And then the next year it like 250% below or at the poverty level, below it, whatever it is. And then in 3 years it's supposed to be open for everybody. And so all families will qualify. Our families here would be able to get tuition dollars from the state. Which is a good program, because our people pay taxes, and, and you mentioned the athletic facilities a while ago. All of this was built by private donations, and it's an incredible facility to think that people have invested in this place. The light, from the lights, the fences, to the turf, to the grass, to the tennis courts, all of that is private donations, and so. The scholarship money, the Gator program will be big for us because it'll give kids a chance to come here that have wanted to come here that might not have could have afford the tuition. And look, we believe we want every kid to have an opportunity to come here and experience this community, and and look, our families love on those kids, and nobody really knows who they are. We don't announce who the scholarship kids are. And so when people say private schools give scholarships, I think that's what they're talking about, because there's no scholarships here other than the voucher program.
Right. And that's and also this one, your standards of acceptance. You can still have, you can still uphold your acceptance.
That's
your
right.
acceptance thing. So it's a great program, like you said. It's gonna start off kind of small, and I like that as well. You kind of grow into it.
Yeah.
But you are correct, and I do want to compliment the school board and Cade Brumley from the state, and of course Coach Danny here. His wife's an administrator and a teacher, and Louisiana's moved up 11 spots.
Yeah.
But that
well.
also includes, the private schools as well, in those numbers. But the whole school system, the whole education system in Louisiana is really, doing well right now, and that's encouragement.
It is. And competition really makes you better.
You're right. You're correct.
If some of the public schools are seeing, and we're losing a lot of kids I think 10,000 kids signed up for the Gator program within the first 3 days it was open. Now, I don't know where they're from, but
right.
It's an opportunity to create some competition. You mentioned the word standards, so I'll talk about standards. Standards are very important to us.
Yes.
And one thing that we're always going to do is make sure that we do not lower our standards. For the students, we're going to hold high standards. We hold them accountable. We set high expectations for them. Because as I tell them all the time, we want them ready for whatever's next.
That's right.
Whatever's next, whether it be college, whether it be the trades, whatever it is. So we want to give kids an opportunity to experience that.
That's good stuff. Well, Coach, anything else happened at school that you want to mention while you're on the mic?
Just a lot of good stuff. Good teachers, good kids. Enrollment's open. Anybody interested in coming to see what we have, and that's the best recruiting that we do, is get people here on our campus so they can see our kids, they see our teachers in action, and just coming to watch these kids, how they interact with each other, watching them in the classrooms, and it's really an incredible place. And I'm blessed to be the one being the principal. I was telling Jeff a while ago, I never had any desire to be the principal, and it kind of just fell in my lap, and I've enjoyed it, and we're kind of running smooth right now. So anybody wants to come see us, come visit, and out here on Coliseum Boulevard, and you usually see the baseball lights lit up if you want to come by at night, because they play every stinking night. So, and we appreciate 446 and what you guys do and promoting us. And I was at the beach last week, and I was able to watch a softball game we played against Grant. Doug was on that call, and in fact, Doug and I were texting. He's like, "Well, I'm fixing to watch y'all's game," so I turned it on. I didn't know they were playing, so. But we appreciate 446 and you guys and what y'all do and what you bring to the community, and it's a great program. And you guys giving back to Central Louisiana is important to us too.
Well, we appreciate you all. It's been a lot of fun, especially for us guys that here's a out there.
Score the run.
It's going to score. Yep, going to score the run there. So we appreciate it because, like Danny and I, we love sports, and we're done coaching, and kids are growing up, so it gives us an opportunity to still be involved, and we appreciate you all.
And it's important to our fans too that they're able to watch the games, and we've probably got some people over to softball tonight watching this game, because I think our girls play North DeSoto at 8:00.
Okay.
That Brad Turney left the baseball team and now the softball coach, and he's doing a great job there. And again, they're young too, so we're excited about the future, and we look forward to continuing our work with 446, and whatever we can do to help you guys here, let us know.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it. That's Principal Chris Gatlin, and appreciate him stopping by and like I said, allowing us to do this. And
Coach, you might have to come back out some more. I'm going to tell Jordan that you were out here when we scored 9 runs in an inning. And
I'll let him know.
That's all for you, man.
That's it.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate you.
Come in my office. What do you want?
Thanks again, Coach. So,
that bottom step.
Yeah. Principal Gallon there joining us. Like I said, Shamrock Fest next weekend. Tickets still available for tables and entries. Just go to the school's website. Carson Albanian up to bat now.
15th batter of the inning. We'll recap this inning after we get all said and done. But Eagles are seeing the ball well tonight.
Albanian's one that could put it out here in the perch that his dad built. So make sure I missed a run. So it's 14-0. So it's is it 15 after 3, correct?
I don't think that's a baseball. I think it's a softball.
Softball, okay.
I think. I could be wrong.
So we're still in the bottom of the second. Try to get you guys caught up. It's 14-0. Your Eagles up. Danny said this is a 15th batter of the inning. Carson Albanian is now 1-2.
He's batting for Lane. All right.
Yep, he's pinch hitting for Lane. Then looks like Nico is in the on deck circle, in your Lacasse Power on deck circle. He's going to be hitting for Cooper Sullivan. Oh, well, not this time, but that was a good pitch there by their new pitcher, which I'll cover that here in just a second. What do we have here, Danny?
Eagles pick up 10 runs on 8 hits. 2 runners left on base. Coming up for the Cougars, Nation, Fletcher, and Dubois.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports. And welcome back here to Eagles Nest. So going into the top of the third inning, a lot of changes here for your Eagles. So we're going to try to cover those as we can. Abe Gales is in for J.D. Shelton here in left field. Oh, Riverside Hospital foul ball. Oh, good try there by Austin Para. So, all right, the changes here. We have Laniap Home Care pitching change here with for J.D. Shelton. James Tishner comes in, moves Reed LaRue to third base, moves J.D. goes out, and Abe Gales comes in for him in left field. I think that's all the changes on. Oh, and Nick Ortiz comes in for Cooper Sullivan at second base. So that should cover all of them, Danny. 0-1 here from Tishner. Ball 1, so 1-1.
This is the arm that Coach Jordan probably would love to get going. He's probably got it's probably the best arm on the team. Just hasn't been consistent enough yet.
Strike 2 there, so 1-2. Yeah, had a good outing against Tioga, but then
Unfortunate. But yeah, if he can get going, this team can go. Got him.
Yep. Chaddock Construction strikeout there by James Tishner. Good way to start this top of the third inning off.
He started ahead, was able to be ahead and throw that breaking ball on a pitcher's count instead of throwing it on where it's easier to take.
So Fletcher's up the bat now for the Cougars with DuBois. And your LeCaz Power on deck circle. Strike 1, right? Yep. Yep, James starting to, like I said, that stuff gets contagious too, like y'all talked about earlier. So that one bounces in there. So 1-1. What do we have in the LSU game?
It's 0-0 in the bottom of the second. So
good pitch there. Great curveball there, but had Fletcher kind of fooled there on that one, so it makes it 1-2. One and two here from Tishner. It was a good eye there by Fletcher to hold off on that one. Makes it 2-2.
That's another. He's in a pitcher's count, and that's not a bad pitch. I mean, that's what he got the strikeout on the last one. But when he's 3-1, he can't throw that.
2-2 here from another one. Chaddock Construction strikeout there around the horn here for your Eagles. Second strikeout of the inning. That one had a little juice on it, Danny.
Yeah.
Popped the mid a little bit.
Reach back on that one a little bit more.
This brings up DuBois with Pepperton in your LeCaz Power Deck. Sir, that's strike 1. So, yeah, that's what a difference.
Pitching ahead.
Yeah. Executive producer Chuck Perkins. Oh, that's a foul ball. Riverside Hospital foul ball there. You see Cade coming up to get it. Tossing it there to James. Said everything sounds good, looks good. We appreciate that from Perks. Ball 1 there, so 1-2.
Again, not a bad pitch. Being 0-2.
So, Danny, let's talk about Miss Marks's 2 now. Her alma mater. What did they do today?
I think they won a state championship, Class C.
Yep,
maybe?
they're C. Yeah, I do know Simpson C. So
shut the town.
Chaddock Construction strikeout there to retire the side there. Sorry to interrupt you, but good work there by Tishner.
I think he strikes out the side.
Yep.
No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Coming up for the Eagles, Sullivan, Shelton, and Knowles.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
And welcome back here to Campus Holy Savior Menard in Alexandria, Louisiana. Bottom of the third inning. We have Nico Ortiz up to bat now with Abe Gales in your LaCasse Power on Deck circle. We've got a Coach LaRue sighting here at the perch, at the nest. All right, let me also bring up this new pitcher is Du Bois. He was in. First pitch there is a strike, 1 to Nico. He was third base. He moves to pitching. And let's see, there's that. Yep, and nope. So now, let's see here, number 10. Wait, I'm sorry. I was looking at the position. Excuse me. Number 4 is Nation. Sorry, Nation goes to pitcher. Okay. Du Bois is still a third. Sorry about that. At home, we'll have to see where Smith went here in just a second. But your new pitcher is Nation. Pitch. It's high and inside. So it'll be 1 and 2.
We'll recap that last inning as we go. We was talking to Coach Gatlin about a lot of stuff, but I want to recap some of that.
See, Nico gets through there on the pass ball, and
Coach Jordan's going to keep him base to base right now.
Yep. So that goes down as a strikeout, but a pass ball, correct?
Yep.
Wild pitch, I guess. So
Reed LaRue led that last inning off with a walk. Then we had base hits, back-to-back base hits from Reeve Scroggs, Austin Para, and Peyton Procell and James Tishner. Then we had a flyout third base from Lane Evans. Cooper Sullivan singled. JD had a fielder's choice. Cutter Knowles singled. Then Reed doubled. Scroggs then had his second hit of the inning with a triple. A walk from Austin Para, fielder's choice from Peyton Procell. Tishner was hit, and then we ended the inning with a strikeout to end the inning. But there was a lot of hits in that inning.
If they earned it that inning. So it's 1-1 here to Abe Gales. Abe is in for J.D. Shelton in left field. Ball 2. So 2-1 here. Nico Ortiz on first base still. Get a look there at Nico taking his lead. Oh, that's about right. Ortiz back in safely, but right when I switch to the pitch cam, Nation tries to pick him off. So, but he's safe. Strike 2 there, swinging by Gales. Makes it 2-2. Trying to become part of this hit party, huh, Danny?
Yeah. It's a little overzealous.
Mm-hmm. Pitch from Nation. Outside makes it full, so 3-2. Good eye there by this young man. He's a senior, 1 of 3 on the ball club. Seniors with Rob Henry and Preston Brand. Foul ball there. Riverside Hospital foul ball right in front of you. First baseman right there. Still going to keep it full count. Appreciate Coach Gallen coming out and spending some time with us. at the perch. 3-2 here from Nation. Outside, so another L.A. Land Bank base on balls for Abe there. So Ortiz to second, Gales to first. Brings up Cutter Knowles.
Pitch and change. Yeah, I think he's going to make the change.
Yep. Coach Hill coming out. Going to bring center fielder, who is Futrell, Miles Futrell. He's going to, so this is their second Laniap Home Care pitch and change. So while they're doing that, Danny, we're going to take a break. You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
And we're back here. Cutter Knowles up the bat with Reed LaRue in your Lacasse Power on Deck circle. Nico Ortiz on second. Abe Gales on first. Riverside Hospital foul ball. Back to the press box there. Press box, concession stand, bathrooms. Nice facility over here for your Eagles. 0-1 here. Ball one low. Still 14-0. Eagles on top over the Cougars Grant Cougars. Your new pitcher is Miles Futrell, as we talked about before the break. 1-1. Cutter with a big swing there. And Nation goes to center field, so they just... No, I'm sorry. Nation comes out here to left field. Excuse me. And Jewel will go to center field. 1-2 here from Futrell. That's a Chatham Construction strikeout there.
Fooled him with a breaking ball there. Couldn't get the bat off the shoulder.
So Reed LaRue up to bat now with, looks like we may have a pinch hitter. Looks like I think it might be Preston Branton is in your Lacasse Power on Deck circle. Reed puts this one in play to first to the second baseman. Play there to first for out number 2, but that does advance Ortiz and Gales to second and third. So that's a fielder's choice, right, Danny?
Yep.
Okay.
Fielder's choice.
No, I'm sorry, Scroggs. Okay, I'm sorry. Yep, so Reeves is up.
Reeves is 3 for 3 on the night. 2 singles and a triple last time up.
Ball one high there to Reeves.
Working on the Player of the Week honors.
Yep. We'll have that. That's the BU Design Player of the Week. Strike one to 1-1. And then still, I have to go back so far and look at our cool Southern Air cool play of the game. 1-1 here to Reeves. Strike 2 swinging there. Ortiz on third, Gales on second. Futrell, your pitcher. 1-2 the Scroggs. Must have been outside there.
That was a good pitch. Good pitch from Futrell.
2-2. Still no score update from the LSU Tigers playing North Alabama this weekend. 2-2 here to Scroggs. Oop. Chaddock Construction strikeout right there. What do we have here, Danny?
No runs on no hits. 2 runners left on base. Coming up for the Grant Cougars, Pepperton, Spurgeon, and Watkins.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. 446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
All right, welcome back here to Eagles Nest. And Rob Henry, senior Rob Henry, number 20 on the mound now for your Lanyap Home Care pitch and change. So multiple pitch and changes tonight here, Danny.
Yeah, getting some work. Got the luxury of getting some guys some work. And like we said, last inning was good to see Tishner pitch like that. And so hopefully that carries on. Get Rob going, too. It's another good arm.
Yep, strike 1 there, starting.
Really good arm for the Eagles, and hopefully we can get Rob going, too.
Pepperton up the bat now with Spurgeon in your Lacasse Power on deck circle. Ball 1, so 1-1. Eagles be back in action Tuesday at Oakdale. Starts district play. That'll be this Tuesday coming up, 3/11, 6 o'clock in Oakdale. We will not be covering that. We will be back here on Thursday. Riverside Hospital foul ball straight back.
All speed breaking ball there from Rob.
Yep, the second district game next Thursday will be against the Wolves here at the Nest. 6 o'clock first pitch. It's district time, Danny.
Yep. It's a good time for tonight for the Eagles, unfortunately for Grant. I mean, we've been on that end. We've been on the receiving end of some of these games already this year, so we know what it's like. But it's unfortunate for them. But nothing could be more exciting for Coach Jordan to see them seeing the ball as well they are tonight and throwing it as well as they are.
Yeah. I mean, if there is a positive for Grant, once again, it hasn't been walks, it hasn't been errors, it hasn't been anything. I mean, this Eagle Ball Club has really sprayed the ball around the park. 3-2 here from Rob. Ball. So that's a L.A. Land Bank base on balls for Pepperton. That'll bring up Spurgeon with Watkins in your Lacasse Power on deck circle.
Spurgeon's no official bat tonight. He's hit by pitch in the second inning. Pepperton has the only hit of the game for the Grant Cougars last inning. At first base right now.
Ball one there from Rob in this second battery's face this inning. I doubt they'll put Pepperton in motion. Good pitch there. Strike one swinging, so 1-1. Pear is probably getting a reputation now of how strong his arm is. So
it's only going to get better. So
yeah, there's
continue the reputation.
People know he can throw you out. That's a shot there to Nico. Turn it to Tassan. Good work there by Ortiz to Scroggs to Tassan, which would be
4-6-3.
4-6-3. That's correct. So first 2 outs of this inning.
Well, we talked about it earlier in the season, but Nico's got a slick glove at second base.
Yep.
And that was a great turn between him and Reeves.
Watkins up the bat now for Grant. Ball 1 low with Smith in your LaCaz Power on deck circle.
Watkins flew out to center in the second. 0 for 1.
Ball 2
Nope,
outside.
he called that a strike.
Oh, he did? Okay,
Yep.
good. Okay.
A little late on it, but he called it a strike.
Good 1-1. We'll take that. Pitch here by Rob Henry. A little low. Ball 2. 2 outs here. Top of the 4th. Eagles winning 14-0. Beautiful night. The wind has calmed down a little bit. Still blowing out, but not as hard. Ball 3. So 3-1. That's what I have, Dan. Is that what you?
3-1.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Go get him, Rob. 3-1 here. Strike. So 3-2.
Great pitch and a great frame from Austin behind the plate. There's a science to that.
Yeah, Watkins didn't like that one.
No.
Almost threw the bat.
Got
Good.
him.
Chatta Construction strikeout there to retire the side. What do we have, Danny?
Rob Henry pitches around the leadoff walk to get the double play, and then a strikeout to end the inning. So coming up for no runs, no hits for the Cougars. Coming up for your Eagles, Para, Procell, and Tishner.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
Central, our mobile banking app, is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
And welcome back. Austin Pear up the bat now with, looks like Peyton Procell's still, Peyton's still in. So, and your LaCaz Power on deck circle. Pear's had him a night.
Yep. Paris Austin is 1 for 1. Hit by a pitch and a walk, but he had a big hit in that second inning.
Ooh, boy, was robbed on that one. I got it on camera, Danny.
I missed it, so good.
Yeah,
I can go back and watch it.
Yep. Of course, not that I wanted him to get robbed, but that was a great play by that center fielder there, who was Nick Jewell, if I'm not mistaken, with the big catch there for the Cougars. That'll probably make the highlight reel if we can get. So That's a big shot back here, Danny. Let's see what we got.
It's going to stay in the park.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good work there by number 4, who's Carson Nations in your screen there for out number 2. Kind of got my hopes up on that one. I thought that might have been closer to the scoreboard there, Danny.
Well, as in, what was it, Major League? Were they sitting up there? Too high. Too high. That one was too high. 2 quick outs.
Carson Albanian up the bat now, who came in for, he's your DH. He came in for Lane Evans. They said Carson could put one out here. Riverside Hospital foul ball there over to the walking trail. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Rob Henry.
Rob.
Okay.
Come in for Tishner.
I'm sorry.
Carson's on deck.
Oh, yep. I'm sorry. Riverside Hospital foul ball there. So this is Rob Henry. Come in for Tishner. It's 0-2, correct?
Josh Pearson is his home run. The Tigers go up 1-0.
That'll work. 0-2 here. Tip. Oh, that's a Chatham Construction strikeout there. So what do we have, Danny?
No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Coming up in the top of the 5th, Smith, Jewell, and Futrell.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports. And welcome back here to Eagles Nest. Looks like, Danny, we have a new pitcher.
No, I think it's Rob.
It's Rob again?
Yep.
Okay.
Looking to close it out.
Yep. Yep, that's him. Rob Henry, number 20. So we have 14-0. So
it's like a pinch hitter for.
Yeah, number 11, if I'm not mistaken, Austin Spears. Riverside Hospital foul ball there off the bottom of the wall, 0-1. Yeah, this is Austin Spears coming in to pitch hit. Oh, 0-1 here from Rob Henry. Makes the ball 1. So looks like Spears comes in for Smith, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So Jewell in your Cast Power on Deck circle, and Jewell is the one who had the web gem ball 2 there in the top half of the bottom half of the 4th inning. Dive and catch. The only thing was he was diving away from us, so did get in the screen, but didn't actually get to see the catch. Good pitch there. Strike number 2. 2-2 here from Rob Henry. There's that hospital foul ball over to Fieldhouse. Did we hear anything over there?
No, I didn't. I didn't hear this one. I don't see Coach Jordan going to take a peek. So
2-2 again. It's a number back to
that's a tough play
infield
here.
there.
Got him.
Breves Scroggs there to K. Tassan. Good work there by those young men there. And Angle there from first base. Mr. Pear, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man on that play there by Scroggs. It's always good to have a guy in the PA who's paying attention and has the wit to
hit the bull.
Yep, hit the bull. Yeah, I was picking on Doug last year because he was asking, best baseball movie.
Yeah,
and the catcher that he was interviewing was Cody Davis from Grace, and he called him Crash Davis. He said, "You need to go watch it." I said, "No, he probably doesn't need to go watch that movie." 1-1. There's my little jab at the founder of 446 Sports, Doug Gann, whenever he goes back and watch this. So that's for all the times he's picking on me about being a curse. Strike there, swinging from Jewell. Makes it 1-2. Kind of wondering, I hadn't got an update from Grace yet. I'm wondering what that game is. They were playing East Beauregard.
Didn't they go to Dry Creek, or is it over here?
I think it was
That's
here.
got to be here if Doug's covering it.
Yep.
So.
Chatta Construction strikeout there by Rob Henry. See around the horn there, brings it back to Henry. So out number 2. So if this is their last opportunity to keep the game going. This is Miles Futrell, who's now the pitcher, with Nation in your LeCaz Power on Deck circle. Ball 1.
Futrell's come in and done a good job on the mound for them.
Yeah. Big kid as well, it looks like, from here. One-0 here from Henry. See where that one goes. Just short there. So it's going to Riverside Hospital foul ball. Makes it 1-1. And, Mr. Pear was talking about he's going to try to incorporate the 5th inning stretch.
Yep.
So 1-1 here from Henry. That's
well hit.
That is a good hit. That's a good piece of hitting there.
Yep. Second hit of the game for the Cougars. Keeps it alive.
Mm-hmm. Yep, good piece of hitting there by Futrell. Brings up Nation with Fletcher in your LeCaz Power on Deck circle.
But just like we talked about with Menard and some of the games that they've been out of, they've stayed in the game mentally and finished the inning strong. This is what Coach from Grant, he's probably happy to see.
Strike 1.
Putting a fight here at the end.
Yeah. And they had opportunities last night. I watched that game against Grace. They left some runners on, also ran themselves into, a couple of caught stealings. Riverside Hospital foul ball straight over the press box there. Grace does a pickoff play that's, worked for them for years and years. What you got now?
They're up 5. Maybe 5-0. Somebody just hit a home run.
5-0.
Tanner Reeves, his first home run.
Okay, 5-0 for LSU Tigers over North Alabama. Oh, that's a strike there.
He gave himself up. So that's the game.
That's the ball game. Eagles win, Eagles win, Eagles win. Chatta Construction strikeout there by Rob Henry. Danny, what do we have on that inning before we close it out?
The Eagles, no runs on 1 hit. No, I'm sorry, no runs on no hits. Nobody, 1 runner left on base. And we'll go over some. You want to go over the.
Let's take one commercial break and we'll
right.
come back. You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
And welcome back to Eagles Nest here on the campus of Holy Savior Menard, where your Holy Savior Menard baseball Eagles were victorious 14-0 over the Grant Cougars, visiting Grant Cougars. Danny, what do we have?
Box score for tonight. Grant, no runs, 2 hits, 2 errors. Your Eagles, 14 runs on 11 hits. 8 of those came in 1 inning.
That's good. That's good stuff.
No errors. J.D. Sheldon pitches 2 innings. I'm not sure. Haven't seen the score. I don't think he qualifies for the win, but he pitches 2 innings, give up 1 hit, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Tishner comes in and pitches a fantastic inning, faces 3 batters, strikes out all 3. And then Rob Henry shuts it out in the final 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts.
And like we mentioned here, in going forward, Danny's going to go visit with Coach Jordan and do an interview with him, and we're going to post it on Facebook after this, so you guys go back and watch that. Before we close out the evening, just want to mention our sponsors again. Sabine State Bank, appreciate them. Lighted Up Digital Advertising, Riverside Hospital, LaCaz Outdoor Power Equipment, Lanyap Home Care, Chatta Construction, LA Land Bank, Magnolia Construction, Buffalo Wild Wings, the A&A Club, South of the Four-Way Catering. Appreciate all those guys for sponsoring HSM Baseball on 446 Sports. And once again, your Eagles victorious tonight, 14-0. They will have the weekend off. They will play at Oakdale on Tuesday, the 11th. First district game of the season for them. Play at Oakdale, 6 o'clock first pitch on Tuesday. We'll be right back here at the Nest next Thursday, the 13th. Take on the Vols, 6 o'clock first pitch again. That's also a district game. So, once again, 14-0 for your homestanding Eagles. Big win tonight. Want to thank everybody for listening. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate our founder, Doug Gann, executive producer, Chuck Perkins, Danny Clear, myself. I'm Nick Magnano. Appreciate you all. You may have a good evening. May the Lord bless you.